Csec results 2018. The Csec valedictorian Emily Somewhere, 10 subjects, 1 sitting, 8 ones, 2 twos. Round of applause, come on. And the grades are EDPM, grade 1 distinction mathematics, grade 1 distinction principles of accounts, grade 1 distinction English language, grade 1 distinction information technology, grade 1 distinction office administration, grade 1 distinction principles of business, grade 1 distinction economics, grade 1 distinction English literature, grade 2, and social studies, grade 2. We'd just like to acknowledge that Apex, over the years, over a decade and a half, we have been producing top Csec candidates. It doesn't matter if they have 8 straight grade 1 distinctions. We have gotten 13, 12, 11, lots and lots of 10 subjects in 1s and 2s. Remember, University of Guyana only requires a student to have 5 subjects in 1, 2, or 3. And so we have grown beyond expectations. Just want to flash back a little bit. In 2013, Bibi Nafisa Hanif, 10 subjects, that's 10 distinction grade 1s. In 2014, Mark Mangal, 10 subjects, 6, 1, 3, 2s, 1, 3. And in 2015, we have 2 students who tied the first position, Lalita Ragobir and Shania Anirudh, 10 subjects, 8 1s, 2 2s. And again in 2015, 13 subjects, Sikander Prasad. And in 2016, Tridev Alikram, 11 subjects, 7 1s, 3 2s, 1 3. And Saif Ali, the face of the billboard, valedictorian 2017, 11 grade 1 distinctions. Emily Somewhere 2018, 10 subject, 8 1s, and 2 2s. Round of applause, come on. Right, so Emily, tell us, who is this Csec candidate, Emily Somewhere? Tell us.
I'm a very disciplined and humble child who loves to take on challenges, which makes me this person who strives to achieve better.
And so, how is it you're able to balance your family life, your personal life for relaxation purposes, and your school life? Of course, what is the secret behind your success story?
Well, there's not any secret really. I just attended all the study groups that Apex offered and provided, and also the late night studying, which helped tremendously, and the past papers.
Mom, your daughter, 10 subjects, 8 1s, 2 2s, 1 sitting, the Csec valedictorian 2018. Are you happy?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of Emily Somewhere. I'm a happy parent. I couldn't ask for someone, a better daughter than I.
Right. And so if Dad was here, what would he have said?
Oh, he's also proud. He would have been, he would have been saying the same thing, that he's proud of Emily, because he always pushed for her to achieve the best and do the best. Do what he knows is the right thing for her.
And she's a baby in your family?
Yes, she is.
Wow. Emily, would you like to thank any teacher or teachers or friends that have assisted you, those who have assisted you during your training?
Yes, I'd love to thank all the teachers of Apex Education, especially Sir Gopal and Sir Sean, who sacrificed their time to stay with us for the late night studies.
And so, looking back at your stint here, I think it was just about 2 years. What would have been some of the most memorable moments that you would always cherish and you would share with your child when you become a mom? The most memorable moments at Apex. Go straight ahead.
Well, the tours especially, which was very educational, which allowed me to go around and see different places within Guyana, and also the elocution exercises, which encouraged me to research more.
What about our cultural programs?
Yes, they very impacted me a lot.
And so in terms of you being a student, I understand that you had a wonderful stint there, work-study apprenticeship scheme program at the Guyana Revenue Authority. Comment about that. Which section were you attached to and how long you spent there as a work-study apprentice?
Well, I was attached to Central Registration, which is a very lovely department. The staff was very generous and very welcoming. They had a very friendly staff. I was attached in the Central registration part for 5 weeks, and then the next 5 weeks in the input verification, which made it 10 weeks for work study.
And all of this would have been possible because of Sir Ali and Team Apex, right?
Yes, thank you very much.
Right, in terms of your professional career, what's next for you? Would you be working full-time? Would you be studying full-time? in terms of CAPE, ACCA, University of Guyana, overseas. Tell us what's next for Emily Samoa.
Well, I'm going to do a course in business management in the University of Toronto.
Wow, that's very, very ambitious. And if I ask you a simple question now, how has Apex changed your life during the 2 years? You were very shy and reserved, I understand. Within the first 2 days, Daddy was here and he said, you know, my daughter, she doesn't like the school, and it really struck my heart, you know. And so we give you a lot of attention after that, and today you are the Csec Valedictorian. 10 subjects, 8 ones, 2 twos. A round of applause again. How has Apex changed your life? You can be able to stand and speak now. You overcome your shyness, you are reserved. Tell us.
Yes, it made me this dedicated and brave person I am today, which allowed me, Apex also allowed me to have a lot of opportunities which I can go ahead with now.
And Mom, would you recommend people or parents, guardians, and sponsors who are watching you right now on television and on YouTube for them to join Team Apex?
Yes, I
Why?
will, because Sorali, he welcomed Emily with open arms, and they have very dedicated teachers, and all because of Sorali, he recommended the best for his school. And I would say yes.
In terms of students who are watching you right now, they're not serious about their career, they're not serious about life. What would you say to them to take their education seriously and to join Team Apex? What would you say to these students?
Well, I would tell them to focus and be dedicated, because when you study, right, and you put all into it now, when it's finished, it benefits you a lot. And it made you and get you this opportunity, you can pursue more and better.
Right. So, Apex Education would like to wish you all the very best. Again, this is our Csec Valedictorian 2018, Emily Samoa. 10 subjects, 8 ones, 2 twos. The grades are EDPM, grade 1 distinction, Office Administration, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Accounts, grade 1 distinction, English Language, grade 1 distinction, Information Technology, grade 1 distinction, Mathematics, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business, grade 1 distinction, Economics, grade 1 distinction, English, Literature, grade 2, Social Studies, grade 2, 10 subjects. Big round of applause, this is for you. So, Mommy, I know that you're very proud. Your baby, your little one, has secured 10 subjects, 8 grade 1 distinctions, 2 grade 2s, the Csec Valedictorian 2018. Come on, Mommy, give her a little hug and say I'm proud of you.
I'm happy and very proud of you, Emily.
Round of applause, come on. Csec results 2018. And with me in second position is Joshua Samaru, who was attained passes in 10 Csec subjects at the general proficiency level at one sitting. And that would have included 8 grade 1s, 1 grade 2, 1 grade 3. Round of applause, come on. And the grades are Mathematics, grade 1 distinction, Information Technology, grade 1 distinction, Office Administration, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business, grade 1 distinction, EDPM, grade 1 distinction, English Language, grade 1 distinction, Economics, grade 1 distinction, Social Studies, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Accounts, grade 2, and English Literature, grade 3. Well done. I must congratulate you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And I can tell you Joshua was one of the few students who would always be close to me, to management. Whenever there are little things to be done here and there, like to set up the PA system, public address system, and so on, he would always be there. And I'm so proud of you. Tell us, who is this Csec candidate, Joshua Samaru?
Well, I'm a very dedicated, hardworking young man who always strives to achieve every day, and I have a vision to be someone that is very successful.
And Mom, he is the eldest child. It must have been a good example for him to set for the little ones. Are you proud of your child's achievement? Go straight ahead.
Yes, I'm very proud of Joshua.
And so, 10 subjects, 1 sitting, 8 ones, 1 2, 1 3. If Daddy was here, what would he have said?
He's very proud too, because he always keep pushing Joshua. When he sees on the phone, computer, playing games, whatever, he always encourage him, put that way, take your book, study.
So Joshua, you were here less than 5 years. How many years you spent here?
Less than 2.
Less than 2. Imagine that. And 10 subjects. Could you have imagined if this guy was here from nursery through primary to secondary? Maybe you would have gotten 26 subjects. You never know, right? So, tell us the secret behind your success story. How was it you were able to balance your personal life, family life, time for friends, and your studies? Go straight ahead. What is the secret behind your success story?
None of this wouldn't have been possible without the help of God. He gave me guidance and knowledge. Also the teachers of Apex Education, Sir Shan, Sir Gopal, who invested their time in the nights and hard work and studying with in groups with my friends, Kirk, Dominique. We formed groups and we studied during lunchtime, and yeah.
What would you say about the discipline in the school?
The school is a very disciplined school. Sir Ali, Ms. Pratimo, the management, they always push the students to achieve more and to do great things. Yeah.
And so if you had to look back at this school and recap some of the moments that you would have always cherished, what would have been your most memorable moments that you would want to share with your wife and your children and grandchildren?
Every day being a part of Apex Education was memorable, but the most memorable days are the drama community, being a part of the plays and elocution exercises, and yeah.
Would you like to thank any teacher or teachers or friends who have assisted you during your training?
Of course. First of all, I would like to thank Sir Shan. He probably was the closest teacher to me. Always have welcoming words and encouragement. Always motivated me to work hard. Sir Gopal for his time in the nights. Miss Tarmati, Miss Denise, Sir Ramnath, and Miss Shivani, and Sir Ali, and the management of Apex Education.
So I understand that you've mentioned earlier in our live television program that you have a passion for economics, following after Saif Ali, the Csec Valedictorian 2017 with 11 distinctions, and Sir Ramnath. Tell us, in terms of your professional career, would you still be pursuing economics at the university, or professional CAT, ACCA, or would you be pursuing studies overseas? Tell us what's happening.
I won't be continuing studying economics, but I am studying computer science at the university again.
That's a lot of maths and programming, right? Taking after Sir Chris Luki, right? And how has Apex impacted and changed your life?
Apex Education has helped me to be this brave person and open to public speaking through their program, Apex Forum, and they've just pushed me to where I am now.
And to those boys and girls who are not serious about their studies and their future and their education, in a world that's technologically advanced and now that we have found oil, what would you say to these students in terms of taking their studies seriously?
Just focus in school, take all your classes, study in nights. It will pay off, and at the end of the day, it's for your benefit and for your future. And if you want to have a better future, you need to, your education is the way out.
And Mom, again, your eldest child, who have secured 10 subjects, including 8 distinction grade 1s, 1, 2, 1, 3. Would you recommend parents to send their child or children to the school? Go straight ahead.
Yes, I would recommend parents to send their children to Apex Education, because Apex Education is a good school. There's Sir Ali, Ms. Pratima, the staff. They're very encouraging and friendly.
Right, and this is for Joshua, the Csec pass slip, and Team Apex wishes you all the very best in your future endeavors at the University of Ghana, pursuing a degree in computer science. Round of applause. And Joshua, I'm certain that you would like to express your gratitude and thank you to Mom and Dad. He's not here, but give Mom a little embrace and say, thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, my son.
I know I've put you through a lot, and you're proud of me now. So.
Round of applause. Thank you very much. Csec results 2018. With me is Methylation Singh, the student who has gained the highest number of passes at the CSEC examinations in batch of May-June 2018 at Apex Education. 12 subjects. Round of applause. And the grades would have included 5 grade 1 distinctions, 5 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. The grades are Office Administration grade 1 distinction, Principles of Accounts grade 1 distinction, EDPM grade 1 distinction, English Language grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business grade 1 distinction, Mathematics grade 2, Economics grade 2, Human and Social Biology grade 2, Information Technology grade 2, Social Studies grade 2, English Literature grade 3, and Biology grade 3. Again, Methylation Singh, students who have gained the highest number of passes, CSEC examinations, batch of May-June 2018, including 5 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s, 12 subjects. Round of applause. So tell us, who is CSEC candidate Methylation Singh?
I'm the eldest daughter of the president of the Tibetan Hindu Temple. I am a cultural ambassador and I love challenges.
Wow. And so how is it you are able to strike a balance with your studies here at Apex Education, your family life, and I know you're very much involved with the Better Hope Mandir, playing dolak and dantal and harmonium and singing and performing on stage. What is the secret behind your success story?
Well, I paid keen attention during class sessions and also during the extra classes. And at night I go home and do past papers and also do a lot of prayers.
Were your parents supportive of you during
Yes.
your training? It must have been a good example that you have set. Of course, you're the eldest among your siblings. And so certainly I know Satish and Sarita, they are very proud of you. Aren't they proud of you?
Yes.
And so with me on my extreme right, your left, is the president of the Better Hope Mandir, Mr. Dayanand Rameshwar Singh. Also, he's a counselor attached to the Better Hope NDC and a general contractor. Welcome, sir. Are you proud of your daughter's achievement, Methylation Singh? 12 subjects, 1 sitting, the students who gained the highest number of passes at the CSEC examinations, batch of May-June 2018. And the grades would have included 5 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s, 12 subjects. Are you proud as a father?
Yes, sir. I'm very proud of her. And I think the prayer that she did that overcome the or else stress and do that.
So if mommy was here, what would she have said?
Mommy would have said she had done excellent because I know the mom has worked hard with her also. So I know our mom is glad for her, and all of us is glad for her too.
And you take this opportunity, would you invite person to participate at the Sunday service at the Better Hope Mandir?
Yes, sir. I already said that mandir or churches don't keep nobody back at studies, and that will help them whatsoever they go to pray to, and that will also help them in their studies.
Good. Methylation Singh, would you like to thank any teachers or friends who have assisted you during your training here?
Of course, I would like to thank God for guiding me, my parents, the management and staff of Apex Education, the teachers, especially Ms. Tarmati, who motivate me very much, Sir Shan, Sir Gopal, Ms. Amrita, Ms. Priya, Ms. Sabrina, Sir Ramnath, and of course Ms. Gracie.
Give me a flashback of the most memorable moments you would have always cherished being part of Team Apex. Go straight ahead.
Actually, every moment at Apex Education was very memorable, especially during participating in Diwali concerts in Pagwa, and also doing experiments in the lab.
Wow. And so, what is next for CSEC candidate Methylation Singh in terms of your professional career? Go straight ahead.
My next challenge would be commencing my CAPE.
Right. That's very good. Would it be, well, as in September now or in January?
January.
January. And in terms of Apex, how long you've been a student here?
Almost 3 years.
About 3 years, not 5. And she
No.
was able to have gotten 12 subjects. Listen to that. And how has Apex changed your life?
Apex Education has always pushed me to strive in achieving my goals and also the motivation that I receive from teachers.
Right, so that, for those persons, those parents who are undecided as to which school to choose, You know, the teachers are on strike in the public system. The private system is always more stable, right?
Yes, sir.
Would you recommend people to join Team Apex? Go straight ahead.
Yes, sir. I would recommend parents to send this children to Apex Academy. I have known this institution for quite some times now, and I know it's always been doing well. So I would recommend most parents out there to send their children to Apex Academy.
And so I would like to thank you as a contractor for designing our building and making it such a beautiful place. Again, would you recommend students to join Apex? Go straight ahead.
Yes, I would recommend students to join Apex Education because Apex Education has actually changed many lives over the past years, and the teachers and the staff are always friendly.
Again, the students who gained the highest number of passes at the Csec examination batch of May-June 2018. Methylation Singh 12 subjects including 5 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s. Give her a round of applause. And Apex Education wishes you all the very best in your future. So, Methylation Singh, I know that you have gotten very good parents, or you came from good parentage. Mom is not here, but I know that you know, you're very happy. So I would like you to embrace that and say, thank you, Dad and Mom, for supporting me, giving me your love and your blessing. Go straight ahead.
Thank you, Dad and Mom, for supporting me.
All right, thank you very much. Csec results, batch of May-June 2018. With me is Csec candidate Nirupa Singh, who have secured passes in 9 Csec subjects at the general proficiency level, including 4 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s, 1 grade 3. Round of applause, come on. The grades are English language, grade 1 distinction, mathematics, grade 1 distinction, information technology, grade 1 distinction, human and social biology, grade 1 distinction, social studies, grade 2, biology, grade 2, EDPM, grade 2, physics, grade 2, and chemistry, grade 3. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I know that you was a student in the science stream, and you know, by its very nature, the science subjects are a little bit more difficult. And I know that you had lots and lots of work, including handwritten laboratories or labs for science. That I'm talking about physics, chemistry, and biology. How is it that you're able to strike a balance with your studies, your labs, you're a religious person going to church, masjid or mandir, with your family life, with your friend? What is the secret behind your success story?
Well, I believe in the theory of trial and error. Every time I fail, I will convert that negative energy into courage and strength to work harder to achieve better grades.
And again, who is Csec candidate Nirupa Singh?
Nirupa Singh is a very shy, quiet, and reserved individual. She's very religious and is super ambitious.
Nirupa, would you like to thank any teacher or teachers who have assisted you during your training at Apex Education?
Each teacher at Apex Education is well qualified and experienced, but most importantly, I would like to thank Ms. Priya, Sir Sean, Sir Ramnath, and all the other teachers who has guided me into getting my grades.
Right, and so how many years you've spent here in the secondary faculty?
I've spent 2 years.
Just 2 years, and you've gotten 9 subjects, 1 sitting, including 4 grade 1s, 4 2s, 1 3. Could you even imagine if you've spent 5 years, maybe you've written 15, 16, 17, right? So, a flashback. What were some of the most memorable moments during your training here? Moments that you would want to share with your children and grandchildren? Go straight ahead.
Each day at Apex Education is special and unique. The most memorable moments that I've spent at Apex Education would be the time we spent in the laboratory, being a prefect, the Christmas concert, tours.
So what's next for Csec candidate Nirupa Singh in terms of your professional career?
I would like to pursue a degree at University of Guyana in computer science or pharmacy, or maybe I would like to follow my passion and become a teacher.
Wow, so you want to become like us. That's good, that's good. And how has Apex Education impacted or changed your life? In terms of being a prefect?
While being a prefect, I learned to become outspoken and deal with different problems. I have developed great leadership skills.
Good. And final question for you. Would you recommend students to join Team Apex? Why?
Certainly, because Apex Education is a big family, and being at Apex Education, it gives you a better chance of having university accepted grades.
Thank you very much. Team Apex wishes you all the very best with your future endeavors. A round of applause, please. Csec results in batch of May-June 2018. With me is Csec candidate Tishana Aliyah Pitt, who have gained passes at one sitting, including 11 subjects, 3 grade 1, 7 2s, 1 grade 3. Round of applause, come on. 11 subjects, 3 1, 7 2s, 1 3. And of course the grades are Human and Social Biology grade 1 distinction, English Language grade 1 distinction, EDPM grade 1 distinction. Social Studies grade 2, Information Technology grade 2, Mathematics grade 2, Principles of Business grade 2, Biology grade 2, Physics grade 2, English Literature grade 2, and Chemistry grade 3. Well done. And I can tell you this student, of course, Tishana Aliyah Pitt, she has achieved the highest mark at the National Grade 9 examination when you wrote it, right? And she's very quiet, shy, and reserved, and she was an active member of the student council body, functioning in a capacity very expeditiously as a prefect. So, who is Csec candidate Tishana Aliyah Pitt?
I'm a very humble, honest, and hardworking young lady.
And what is the secret behind your success story?
Well, every night I would burn midnight oil and work hard and study.
Mom, are you excited? Your daughter Tishana Aliyah Pitt, who have gained 11 subjects at the Csec examination batch of May-June 2018. Go straight ahead. Tell us your feelings.
I'm excited, but it's not a surprise to me because she always does well in her schoolwork.
And if Daddy was here, what would he have said?
He will be excited also.
Alright. So, young lady, would you like to thank any teacher or teachers or friends who have assisted or guided you during your training? Go straight ahead. Tell them thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank Sir Sean, my maths teacher, and every other teacher, especially Miss Priya and Miss Sabrina and Miss Gracie.
Right, and in terms of your professional career, what is next for Tishana Aliyah Pitt?
I will be attending the University of Guyana to pursue studies in pharmaceuticals.
Wow, that's good. Pharmacy, right? A flashback. What would have been some of your most cherishable moments here at Apex Education during your training? Moments that you would always, recollect and give a little chuckle. Or maybe you would relate to your children or your grandchildren. Your most memorable moments. Go straight ahead.
My most memorable moments are the night classes with Miss Priya. She would shout at us and embarrass us, but at the end of the day, it paid off.
Right. And in terms of Apex Education, how has Apex impacted or changed your life during your training here?
Apex has changed my life by making me become a more brave person because I wasn't as brave as I am today.
And Mom, would you recommend students to join Team Apex? What advice would you give to parents who are watching us right now?
Yes, and the teachers are very dedicated and they put out their best. They go overtime for them and stuff like that.
Being a prefect, of course, you have to supervise children in the lower secondary faculty. How does your training there, being a prefect, has increased your leadership quality?
Well, I learned to communicate in a better way with persons.
Right, and so would you recommend students to join Team Apex?
Yes, I would, because other than the educational studies, we have co-curricular activities that you can engage yourself in.
Right, and it's now time to present to you the Csec parsley, but I want to say that Tishana Aliyah Pitt has gained 11 subjects at the CSEC examination batch of May, June 2018, including 3 1s, 7 2s, 1 grade 3. Give her a round of applause. This is for you. It's a very exciting atmosphere. CSEC candidates who have gained passes in 11 subjects, including 3 grade 1, 7 2s, 1 3. Tishana Aliyah Pitt. Take this opportunity and embrace mom and say thank you for your blessing and your guidance. Go straight ahead.
Thank you for your blessing.
Wow. And I know your cousin, she's all excited and proud of you. 11 subjects. Little embrace. Round of applause, come on. CSEC results, batch of May, June 2018. With me is CSEC candidate Kirk Nicholas, no stranger to us. A regular participant of the school's live television program Apex Forum. He served in the capacity as prefect and head prefect, and he is praised for his enactment or his ability to act on stage. A very quiet, shy, and reserved individual. And he has secured passes or passes in 9 CSEC subjects, including 3 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s. Total of 9 CSEC subjects, 1 sitting CSEC examination, batch of May, June 2018. Give him a round of applause. And the grades are Information Technology, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business, grade 1 distinction, Office Administration, grade 1 distinction, Mathematics, grade 2, EDPM, grade 2, Principles of Accounts, grade 2, Economics, grade 2, Social Studies, grade 2, and English Language, grade 3. Give him a round of applause, come on. So tell us, who is CSEC candidate Kirk Nicholas?
Well, I am a productive young man who is dedicated and hardworking.
And I understand that because of your humbleness and your dedication and the way you dress and your mannerism, we have chosen you to participate in a work-study apprenticeship scheme program at the GRA in summer of 2018. Tell us about your experience and which department you were attached to.
Yes, sir. I spent 10 weeks at the Guyana Revenue Authority attached to the Customs Department, where I was rotated for the 10 weeks to various sections. So I was actually a custom officer for 10 weeks.
Wow, custom officer for 10 weeks. That's good, that's good. I'm so proud of that. Proud of you, right? So, mommy, your son, CSEC candidate Kirk Nicholas, who have gained passes in 9 subjects, 1 sitting in batch of May, June 2018. With 3 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s. Are you proud of your son's achievement? Go straight ahead.
Yes, I will. I'm so proud and so exhausted. I just can't explain.
And he must have been a good example. I mean, there are other 2 little ones. He's a good role model. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he is. He always tell his brother what is wrong and what is right sometimes, you know. I just can't explain it.
And if Dad was here, what would he would have said? What would he would have said?
I think he would have said the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have, you know, be proud of his son.
Wow, she's so moved and touched. Tears of joy, right? Moving on again, sir. Would you like to thank any teacher or teachers who have assisted you during your training at Apex Education? Go straight ahead.
Yes, sir. I would first like to thank Sir Sean. He's motivated me, Matt, sir. Sir Gopal, Miss Starmity, Miss Gracine, Miss Denise, Miss Shivani, and I would like to thank the administration, Sir Ali, Miss Pratima, Miss Nita, and everybody else of Apex, yes.
How has the head prefect and deputy head prefect status here during your training assisted you in promoting leadership qualities in you?
Yes, well, as the status of head prefect and deputy head prefect has given me brave to go into reality, the world of work. So that also helped me to in the public speaking. It also helped me. It helped me to pursue a good role model towards young siblings. Yeah, it really has.
And your experience on Apex Forum being live on television?
Yeah, well, on a weekly basis, it was good. Some of the times, you know, you don't remember what you have to say, but sir, he would always encourage you. But it was real good.
And what is the secret behind your success story? Striking family life, and you're involved in church, being a prefect, and your studies. How you did this? What is the secret?
99% focus within the classroom setting will do the trick.
Wow, wow, wow. And what were some of the most memorable moments? If you got to give a flashback, moments that you would explain and you would tell your wife, your kids, and your grandchildren at Apex, most memorable moments.
Every day at Apex is memorable, but the drama competitions I've participated in, debating, and the television programs.
What is next for Csec candidate Kirk Nicholas in terms of your professional career?
Well, I am currently a student pursuing a degree in computer science at the University of Guyana. So, information personnel.
Right, so I think you are in the same class of Joshua Samaro.
Yes, sir.
And it's of course, IT is very good, but a lot of maths and calculations and writing programs, right?
Yes, sir.
So how has Apex impacted and changed your life?
Well, Apex has molded me and give me the bravery to produce within the public setting. It also helped me with public speaking, and it grew me, and yes, that's it.
And mom, your son, Csec candidate Kirk Nicholas, who have gained passes in 9 subjects, including 3 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s. Would you recommend parents who are watching the program right now and they're undecided in selecting a school, you know the government system, they're on strike and so on. Would you recommend people to join Apex? Why?
Yes, because I heard about the school, the teachers, and I guess, parents out there, just bring the children and just come in and they will see. Education is key to the success, basically.
Right. How long have you been a student here?
Less than 3 years.
Less than 3 years, and you were able to have gotten 9 subjects. Would you recommend students who are undecided? Like I said earlier, we have gotten IEL. With IEL comes technology and technological innovation. You will have tremendous disadvantage in the economic boom. What would you say to children in terms of taking education seriously?
I would say to children that without education there is no future, unless you want to pursue it in a negative way, but education is the way out.
Right, so we want to congratulate Kirk Nicholas, Csec candidate, who have gotten 9 subjects at 1 sitting in batch of May, June 2018. This is for you. Congratulations, young man. So Kirk, being the disciplined young man that you are right now, I must give credit to mom and dad for good parentage. And I want you to hug mom, give mom an embrace and say thank you for your support and blessing during my training. Go straight ahead.
Thank you for your support and blessing.
Round of applause. Csec results, batch of May, June 2018. With me is Csec candidate Dominique Saul. Very, very quiet, shy and reserved young man. And he was very actively involved in his student council body as a prefect. Congratulations to you. And the 10 subjects would have included 3 grade 1s, 5 grade 2s, 2 grade 3s at 1 sitting. Come on, a round of applause, come on. The grades are Office Administration, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business, grade 1 distinction, EDPM, grade 1 distinction, Information Technology, grade 2, Economics, grade 2, English A, grade 2, Mathematics, grade 2, Social Studies, grade 2, Principles of Accounts, grade 3, and English Literature, grade 3. Again, round of applause. Give him a round of applause. I'm so proud of you, sir. Who is Csec candidate Dominique Andrus Saul?
Well, I was always a very hardworking student who paid key attention in class and always took extra lessons, which made me what I am.
And mom, tell us, are you happy at this point in time? Your son, Dominique Andrus Saul, 10 subjects, 3 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s, 10 subjects, 1 sitting. Tell us, are you happy?
I'm very proud of Dominic. He's always a quiet child, always pay attention to his work, never find the challenges. Sometimes it's rough, but he came out with.
And I know sometimes I would run into you in Guyanese terms in Georgetown and you would always ask Mr. Ali how the boy is doing. And he did it right now. I am so proud of his achievement.
Sir, yeah.
And if Daddy was here, what would he have said?
He would have been proud.
Right. And tell us about his siblings, how many brothers, sisters in the family?
Oh, well, Dominique is the 7th child of 9, 5 girls, 4 boys, and I'm so proud of Dominique.
Right, right. So Dominique, you were always disciplined. Always shy. You never came to the office for any complaint during your training. How long you been coming here?
5 years.
5 years. Wow, that's good. That's good. How is it you're able to strike a balance with family life with so many siblings and as a prefect and your studies and your life with friends? The secret behind your success story.
Well, first of all, I always put everything in prayers. Secondly, I had my siblings, my teacher, my parents, and administration guidance. That made it.
So would you like to thank any teacher or teachers or friends who have assisted you, guided you during your training at Apex Education over your 5 years? Go straight ahead.
Yes, I would like to thank Sir Ramnath who motivated me in tough times, Sir Sean, Miss Gerasine, Miss Tarmati, Sir Gopal, Miss Gerasine, and Miss Amrita. I'd also like to thank my friends who I studied in group with, Kirk Nicholas, Joshua Samaru, and Tristan.
And that group, you've all aced it. Everybody did
Yes,
well.
everybody did well.
What would you say about the discipline at Apex Education? You being a prefect, talk about discipline, and you being a prefect, talk how has the experience being a prefect assisted you to build leadership qualities?
Well, being a prefect at Apex Education has shaped me into being a productive adult. And this school is a very disciplined school. I've always have standards that they uplift to.
Well, I know you guys are very ambitious, I should say super ambitious. What is next for CSEC candidate Dominique Andrus Saul in terms of your professional career?
Well, I would like to be a chartered accountant, which I already started pursuing through Csec Accounting College. And I'll be sitting my first 2 papers in November.
Oh, which 2 papers?
FA1 and MA1, Financial Accounting and Management Accounting.
Wow, that's quick, that's good, that's good. And how has Apex impacted or has changed your life?
Well, Apex shaped me on the course of being a productive adult and changes ways that are habits that I had are not so productive.
And mom, would you recommend students to join the school? Would you tell parents that Apex is a good school and they should consider sending their children here? Go straight ahead.
I always do. I have a friend and she got to get whose son, and I said to her that Apex is the best place to send her. Yeah, she will come out productive.
Right. And sir, for those boys and girls who don't like schooling, I said it earlier in terms of the technological innovations and technological advancement in the world, and that we will be extracting oil in commercial quantity. What would you say to those students?
But I would tell them to always put education first in front of anything, and Apex is some place that you would like to, that you will be successful.
Alright, and so again, this is CSEC candidate Dominique Andrus Saul, who have gained 10 subjects, 1 sitting at the CSEC examinations in batch of May-June 2018. The grades are 3 grade 1s, 5 2s, 2 3s, 10 subjects. Congratulations to you, young man. And Team Apex wishes you all the very best in your future endeavors. I know times are hard and life is tough, especially in a third world country like Guyana. But mom stood there like a lioness, and she did all that's necessary to furnish you through school, to make this a reality. And I know that you're a very disciplined young man. Would you like to say thank you to mommy? Go straight ahead, embrace her and say thank you, mommy.
Thank you, mommy.
CSEC results, batch of May-June 2018. With me, CSEC candidate Tristan Anthony Matsumoto, who has attained passes in 9 CSEC subjects with 1 sitting at a general proficiency, including 3 grade 1s, 6 grade 2s. Round of applause. The grades are Office Administration, grade 1 distinction, Principles of Business, grade 1 distinction, EDPM, grade 1 distinction, Information Technology, grade 2, Economics, grade 2, English, A, grade 2, Mathematics, grade 2, Human and Social Biology, grade 2, Social Studies, grade 2. Congratulations again, young man. And I know that you served in a capacity of that of being a prefect, and many times you would grace us on Apex Forum, and you're a very good actor on stage. Are you proud of your achievement?
Yes, sir. I'm very proud.
And so with me is the aunt representing CSEC candidate Tristan Anthony Matsumoto. Aunt, are you proud of his achievement? Go straight ahead.
I'm very, very proud of Tristan's achievement.
And Tristan took part in a work-study apprenticeship scheme program during the summer of 2018. at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Maybe you can comment which section he was attached to?
Yes, Tristan did a work study attachment at Georgetown Public Hospital attached to the biomedical department.
Right. And I know your uncle, he is also a proud man. I'm talking about political figure, Dr. Nanda Gopal. Tristan, who is CSEC candidate Tristan Anthony Matsumoto?
Well, I'm a very adventurous person, and CSEC, that was just another part of my achievement.
And what is the secret behind your success story, your family life, being a prefect, acting on stage, studying?
Well, hard work and dedication, you just have to know how to balance yourself.
Would you like to thank any teacher, teachers, or any friends who have guided you and supported you during your training here at Apex Education? Go straight ahead.
Of course, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank my class teacher, Sir Ramnath, and Sir Gopal, Miss Gracine, Miss Sabrina, Miss Denise. Well, that's about it. Sir Sean, most of all, because he helped me a lot in maths, and to the staff of Apex Education.
Looking back at your training here, how many years have you been a student here?
Well, I've been at Apex for about 2 years.
Just 2 years, and you've gained passes in 9 subject areas. If you've been here 5 years, you would have probably got over 15. Flashback. What are some of the most cherishable moments that you would always recollect in years to come that you would want to share with your children and grandchildren?
Well, some of the most memorable moments would be partaking in the drama, the tours, and the extracurricular activities that we had, and most of the friends, and yeah, that's it.
And Aunt, I know you're in a medical fraternity. Can you link the need for exercise and the need to eat a balanced diet, that to earning good grades? Go straight in.
Obviously, because your health is your wealth, and if you don't have good health, no other organ in your body functions. So definitely you need to have a balanced diet and exercise in order for your brain to function effectively. And I think Tristan had that.
Right. So what's next professionally for CSEC candidate Tristan Anthony Matsumoto?
Well, I'm currently pursuing a career in computer science. I'm a current student at the University of Guyana.
Wow. And how has Apex impacted or changed your life?
Well, Apex has bring out the bravery in me and built my self-confidence.
And Aunt, in terms of students who are not serious about their studies, the world has revolutionized globalization and Guyana found oil and all the technological advancement and the economic boom that we are expected to experience in Guyana. How important is education to children?
Education is very important. Education is the foundation of having a good future. So I would advise that all students out there take your education very seriously. It is your future.
Right. And would you recommend students to join Apex? Why? Tristan.
Well, Apex welcomes you, and Apex has some dedicated teachers, especially Sir Sean, so I'm not, and yeah, I think most students, if you're the slacker in the class, when you come to Apex, you will catch up.
So I hope that you join our alumni or Students Association and do good things for Apex and be a good ambassador at the University of Guyana. So right now we have Tristan Anthony Matsumoto, CSEC candidate who have gained passes in 9 subjects in Batch of May June 2018, including 3 grade 1s, 6 grade 2s. This is for you. Team Apex wishes you all the very best in your future endeavors. And Aunt, any closing remarks?
Yes, I would just like to say that I encourage parents out there to send their kids to Apex Education, because for me, Apex Education have really enabled my nephew Tristan to realize his potential, because you have dedicated teachers and staff who are willing to go that extra mile to work with each student, so no student is left behind. All student is very important to Apex. So I would really encourage you to send your kids to Apex Education.
Thank you very much. Csec results 2018. The Csec Valedictorian Emily Somewhere, 10 subjects, 1 sitting, 8 ones, 2 twos. Round of applause, come on. And the grades are EDPM, grade 1 distinction mathematics, grade 1 distinction principles of accounts, grade 1 distinction English language, grade 1 distinction information technology, grade 1 distinction office administration, grade 1 distinction principles of business, grade 1 distinction economics, grade 1 distinction English literature, grade 2, and social studies, grade 2. We'd just like to acknowledge that Apex, over the years, over a decade and a half, we have been producing top Csec candidates. It doesn't matter if they have 8 straight grade 1 distinctions. We have gotten 13, 12, 11, lots and lots of 10 subjects in 1s and 2s. Remember, University of Guyana only requires a student to have 5 subjects in 1, 2, or 3. And so we have grown beyond expectations. Just want to flash back a little bit. In 2013, Bibi Nafisa Hanif, 10 subjects, that's 10 distinction grade 1s. In 2014, Mark Mangal, 10 subjects, 6, 1, 3, 2s, 1, 3. And in 2015, we have 2 students who tied the first position, Lalita Ragobir and Shania Anirudh, 10 subjects, 8 1s, 2 2s. And again in 2015, 13 subjects, Sikander Prasad. And in 2016, Tridev Likram, 11 subjects, 7 1s, 3 2s, 1 3. And Saif Ali, the face of the billboard, Valedictorian 2017, 11 grade 1 distinctions. Emily Somewhere 2018, 10 subject, 8 1s and 2 2s. Round of applause, come on. Right, so Emily, tell us, who is this Csec candidate, Emily Somewhere? Tell us.
I'm a very disciplined and humble child who loves to take on challenges, which makes me this person who strives to achieve better.
And so, how is it you're able to balance your family life, your personal life for relaxation purposes, and your school life? Of course, what is the secret behind your success story?
Well, there's not any secret really. I just attended all the study groups that Apex offered and provided, and also the late night studying, which helped tremendously, and the past papers.
Mom, your daughter, 10 subjects, 8 1s, 2 2s, 1 sitting, the Csec Valedictorian 2018. Are you happy?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of Emily Somewhere. I'm a happy parent. I couldn't ask for someone, a better daughter than I.
Right. And so if Dad was here, what would he have said?
Oh, he's also proud. He would have been, he would have been saying the same thing, that he's proud of Emily, because he always pushed for her to achieve the best and do the best. Do what he knows the right thing for her.
And she's a baby in your family?
Yes, she is.
Wow. Emily, would you like to thank any teacher or teachers or friends that have assisted you, those who have assisted you during your training?
Yes, I'd love to thank all the teachers of Apex Education, especially Sir Gopal and Sir Sean, who sacrificed their time to stay with us for the late night studies.
And so, looking back at your stint here, I think it was just about 2 years. What would have been some of the most memorable moments that you would always cherish and you would share with your child when you become a mom? The most memorable moments at Apex. Go straight ahead.
Well, the tours especially, which was very educational, which allowed me to go around and see different places within Guyana, and also the elocution exercises, which encouraged me to research more.
What about our cultural programs?
Yes, they very impacted me a lot.
And so in terms of you being a student, I understand that you had a wonderful stint there, work-study apprenticeship scheme program at the Guyana Revenue Authority. Comment about that. Which section were you attached to and how long you spent there as a work-study apprentice?
Well, I was attached to Central Registration, which is a very lovely department. The staff was very generous and very welcoming. They had a very friendly staff. I was attached in the Central registration part for 5 weeks, and then the next 5 weeks in the input verification, which made it 10 weeks for work study.
And all of this would have been possible because of Sir Ali and Team Apex, right?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Right, in terms of your professional career, what's next for you? Would you be working full-time? Would you be studying full-time? In terms of CAPE, ACCA, University of Guyana, overseas, tell us what's next for Emily Samoa.
Well, I'm going to do a course in business management in the University of Toronto.
Wow, that's very, very ambitious. And if I ask a simple question now, how has Apex changed your life during the 2 years? You were very shy and reserved, I understand. Within the first 2 days, Daddy was here and he said, you know, my daughter, she doesn't like the school, and it really struck my heart, you know. And so we give you a lot of attention after that, and today you are the Csec Valedictorian, 10 subjects, 8 ones, 2 twos. A round of applause again. How has Apex changed your life? You can be able to stand and speak now, you overcome your shyness, you are reserved. Tell us.
Yes, it made me this dedicated and brave person I am today, which allowed me, Apex also allowed me to have a lot of opportunities which I can go ahead with now.
And Mom, would you recommend people or parents, guardians, and sponsors who are watching you right now on television and on YouTube for them to join Team Apex?
Yes, I
Why?
will, because Sir Ali, he welcomed Emily with open arms, and they have very dedicated teachers, and all because of Sir Ali. He recommended the best for his school, and I would say yes.
In terms of students who are watching you right now, they're not serious about their career, they're not serious about life. What would you say to them to take their education seriously and to join Team Apex? What would you say to these students?
Well, I would tell them to focus and be dedicated, because when you study, right, and you put all into it now, when it's finished, it benefits you a lot. And it made you and get you this opportunity, you can pursue more and better.
Right. So, Apex Education would like to wish you all the very best. Again, this is our Csec Valedictorian 2018, Emily Samoa. 10 subjects, 8 ones, 2 twos. The grades are EDPM, grade 1 distinction, office administration, grade 1 distinction, principles of accounts, grade 1 distinction, English language, grade 1 distinction, information technology, grade 1 distinction, mathematics, grade 1 distinction, principles of business, grade 1 distinction, economics, grade 1 distinction, English, literature, grade 2, social studies, grade 2, 10 subjects. Big round of applause, this is for you. So, Mommy, I know that you're very proud. Your baby, your little one, has secured 10 subjects, 8 grade 1 distinctions, 2 grade 2s, the Csec Valedictorian 2018. Come on, Mommy, give her a little hug and say I'm proud of you.
I'm happy and very proud of you, Emily.
Round of applause, come on.